guys, my name is Aveline and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So we are continuing with some apartments because I like to do these on Thursdays. I didn't do them last week, I didn't have time, and seasons also just came out, but we are continuing this week. I've also just prepared the next one actually for next week. I'm currently in the process of pre-recording a lot of videos because I am going to Denmark for about 6 days and my mom is coming to visit over here in Scotland for a couple of days too, so I'll be gone from my computer for a little bit. It's probably gonna be good for me, to be honest, because I do spend a lot of time in front of it, so I'm not gonna complain too much. But anyways, today we are furnishing a Scandinavian style inspired apartment, so the style that we have in Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, which is Scandinavia. So I am from Denmark and I have gone to design school before. I kind of quit design school because of reasons I don't really want to get into, but I do know a fair amount about design and style and so on and so on. So we are not creating like a very IKEA furnished apartment, if you get what I mean, like an IKEA inspired apartment. It's going to be more of like an upscale Scandinavian apartment, and I'm also going to include a few pictures here and there so you can see my inspiration for this apartment. I feel like I've said apartment like 20 times already. This is going to be good. Anyways, I actually decided to go with that wooden floor from Jungle Adventure to begin with because it looks a lot like the one we had in my old apartment building, which was an old building from like 1903 or 1904. But later on in this video, in like 2 minutes or something, I do change it to one of the ones from Cats and Dogs because the whole apartment was getting a little bit too dark, and Scandinavian style is very focused on light. So we like light grays, we like white, light woods, and also big windows. We don't really do curtains. We do, what are they called instead? Shutters, maybe? Is that what they're called? The ones you like pull down. I don't fully know what they're called, but we do have some of those from the new My First Pet Stuff pack. So I think I ended up using those in the 2 children's rooms. This is for 2 parents and a teen and also a kid, so it is a family apartment and it is built in Arts District. I think it's the one in the same building as the, what are those called, the couple that when you start out the woman is pregnant. I forgot what they're called for a second. Oh, Jinba or something, I think so. So it's their neighbor apartment basically. So I do end up using a lot of stuff from the season stuff, or it's not a stuff pack, expansion pack, because a lot of it actually has like a Scandinavian touch to it. That table right there, we would probably usually not go for a glass surface but more of a normal wooden surface, but it just looks so pretty, so I decided to go with it anyways. I love those chairs as well. I swear my grandma has some that looked exactly like that. I kid you not. And of course a lot of bookshelves or bookcases here and there. Those chairs are amazing too. I do end up changing all this to a lighter wood because, like I said, the apartment was just getting a little bit too dark for my liking. At some point I'll be sitting here like, no, this is not working. It's not working. Why is it so dark? And I just changed everything basically. So you'll also see a lot of smaller pictures here and there as well. They do also get a small office area over by the couches as well. And I think I built this during winter, although you can't see it that much. I was trying to make sure that I could get some pictures with when you can see like ice on the windows, but then I was like, no, this doesn't really look good because in the pictures it just looks like the outside is blurry or something, so I decided not to do that anyways. But it is built during the winter because I figured, you know, Scandinavian can get pretty cold. And they also have a fireplace, so it kind of fit that season best as well. And by the way, I forgot to say, but there's a heat wave going on in the UK right now, so everyone is outside. So if you hear like a little child making weird noises in the background, like there's a kid down the road who likes to make flute noises with his mouth. I don't know why, but that's probably why, and the dogs are outside barking and everything, so I apologize for any background noise. I don't have a lot of time to record voiceovers today. I prefer to record voiceovers when my man isn't home, and he's not home right now, so I'm just gonna take my chance, you know, even though the others are outside making a lot of noise like right now in this very moment. But we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. There are a couple of couches from Base Game as well that could probably fit in pretty well in the apartment, but I did end up going with those ones from Seasons because they have pillows on them, and I feel like it's such a nice touch to the in-game couches when they do that, because it just makes it look a little bit more cozy for starters and also a little bit more realistic to me, while the ones from Base Game, I know there's one of them that has pillows on them, but it looks a little bit too plasticky to me. So, and of course it had this like perfect white, gray, and light wood swatch, so I figured that one would fit the apartment pretty great. So over here in the little corner, which okay, we just moved on, but that's the little office area that I was talking about before. They have the small pictures on the wall, and then of course the calendar to sort of show you guys that it's winter because it's blue. So I thought that would be great, and now I'm just changing everything to light because it's like, this is so dark. What is happening? I feel like it's weird with colors in the game because it can easily be like look very dark or a little bit too bright. If you use just white as well, it'll end up looking kind of yellow. So I don't fully know. I wish that I still want to do like a fully white apartment with plants because I think that's very cool, but I'm gonna have to figure out like what lamps to use. I know you can change the color of the lamps in the like in game, but when you're in build it just looks kind of wrong. Plus some of them are actually not that white, some of them are more gray or cream kind of, or bone. So we'll have to wait and see, but I do still want to make an apartment like that because like I said, also yeah, I think it's pretty cool, but also I freaking love plants in case you hadn't noticed yet. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to have a look at that at some point. In here is their little kitchen, which is very cramped together. There's a lot of stuff in here and I was having a lot of fun with those. I love those shelves, by the way, from Jungle Adventure. I feel like they have a nice rustic touch to them, so I did add a few of those in here. But we do keep this whole thing, or this whole kitchen, black and white. Actually, I think maybe there's a little bit of gray with the wall as well, but other than that, just black and white. So I do end up changing those bar stools to some other ones. Are they from Bowling Stuff Like maybe? I think so. And also the only thing with color on it, or whatever, the only colorful thing in this room is the rug that I put in that you may have noticed from the thumbnail, which is like is it black, orange, and green or something? Maybe with a little bit of white. I think you can see it right now. I do change the swatch as well because I thought that one just looks so freaking pretty. I don't know, it reminds me of spring, but at the same time it just reminds me of autumn as well. I don't freaking know what season it's supposed to represent, but I do love it. So yeah, and other than that, just black and white mainly, and very simple, but they don't have any windows, so if it starts smoking too much in this room, they're gonna be in trouble. And that's just how that is. They have to deal with that. But I also made sure that they do have a dishwasher because there is room. There is also, by the way, in this apartment, there is also a laundry room, or there's a bathroom with laundry machines, so your Sims will be able to do laundry if you want to. You can also just remove them, it's fine. I do know the struggle of playing with laundry. It's not necessarily a lot of fun. I felt like it was great for the first like, I don't know, 20 minutes, but then it just got a little bit annoying. So I don't know, I still wish we had some like off the grid, probably, like that would be great. I'm still hoping for them to announce some kind of farming expansion because that's like my dream. But we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. I'm also really curious to see if we're gonna get a teaser trailer here in July, because that is just around the corner by now. But I don't know, because we did get a new community manager, Kate, who is amazing, by the way. But Drake was the one who usually did the teaser trailer, or it was her project at least. So I don't know if we're gonna get one of those, or what's gonna happen if we're even getting anything. I mean, Seasons was a pretty big pack, so it might take a while before we hear anything about new content. I don't know, but I'm super excited. I mean, okay, we just got Seasons. Why are you talking about new content already? I don't know. I'm just always looking forward to new content, but I am enjoying Seasons so freaking much, and I still haven't like probably explored the gameplay yet, so I'm super excited to do that in the LP. Hopefully there will be another episode up on Sunday, by the way, so if you liked the first episode, keep an eye out for that on Sunday. But I'm trying to like plan a few things, like move a few things around in my schedule and stuff, so I'm not used to having an LP that I need to consider like posting every week, so I'm trying to sort of fix that into the rotation that we have here on the channel, or whatever. I think the rotation by now is like room builds on Wednesdays, apartments on Thursdays, we do Disney casts on Fridays, so we're gonna have to wait and see like where will the LP fit in. But so far I think it's coming up on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that if you were interested in the first episode at least. Anyways, this is the parents' bedroom, and it is super bright, super gray and white and black, and I was insisting on putting that bed right there, or their bed right there, because then when they wake up they can like look out the window window. I know Sims don't do that, but it's a nice thought. I mean, I'd love to be able to look out the window over the city when I wake up as like the first thing in the morning. That would be great. Maybe with like a cup of tea on the side table. I don't know if I have a butler or something that makes me tea in the morning. That would be awesome. Although kind of freaky because that means they would walk into the room while you're sleeping, so maybe not. No, scratch that idea. I would not want that to happen. But anyways, I do think it's a little bit annoying that we can't move those historic plates or whatever they are from some of the apartments, but that's just how it is. It's the same with the TLC ones. We just kind of have to cover them up when we do the apartment builds. Like I'm trying right now with the bookcase, but it's not fully working because you can actually see like behind the bookcase, but we're just gonna ignore that for a second. So I do that quite often. I don't know if it makes a difference with the historic ones here, but I do know if you got TLC apartments and you're furnishing them, you probably shouldn't, at least not if you're planning to actually play in the apartments, you probably shouldn't cover up the pipes and everything because they do break and then sometimes you have to fix them and you know, then there's a wardrobe in the way or a bookcase or something else. Everyone's probably already aware of this, but I don't know, I was just reminded. I don't know, I never thought about that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to make more playable, smaller TLC apartments, I guess. I actually really want to do like a thrift apartment too because you guys know I like mismatchy things. I think it's super cute. I think it adds like a lot of personality to a build when you got mismatching chairs. Oh my god, that's difficult for me to say. Mismatching chairs, for example. I've done it quite a lot and I really like the kind of touch it adds to an apartment, so I kind of want to do a thrift apartment. I think it would be a lot of fun. Also because you guys know I love my clutter. I'm obsessed with clutter. I want clutter everywhere. Speaking of, there's not a lot of clutter in this apartment because it's more, I feel like Scandinavian style is very clean, it's very practical, there's not a whole lot of stuff lying around, unless it was my old apartment because I'm messy as so, but I do remember one of my best friends who still lives in my hometown, her apartment is like completely like everything is exactly where it's supposed to be at all times. So as she says she's messy, I'm like, no, you're not. But generally speaking, Scandinavian apartments are very like, everything is just neat, you know, everything is placed exactly where it should be. So this is also the teen's bedroom. I do love that dresser. I feel like it looks like something I've had from IKEA actually. Speaking of, it's just a little bit nicer to be honest, but it's very clean, so I really like that one. And I feel like it's nice with the new stuff because a lot of it is not like completely modern, but it does have modern touches to it, which is great because I am not necessarily the biggest fan of like super modern furniture, but I like that dresser a lot, so I'm very happy about that. You'll also see like the children's bedroom or the kids' bedroom in a second that it's a little bit more colorful than some of the other rooms, but I did try to make it like mainly black, gray, white, and then a little bit of, you know, light wood and all that stuff, but it's a little bit more colorful than the other ones because they do need toys, you know, they need their, what's it called, a dollhouse, for example, just to make it more playable. I also really love those tree sticker things. I think they look amazing, so I've been trying to use them more, but sometimes I just kind of tend to forget. So I also put in some of the window decor that we got from Seasons. They're like the flowers, I think they're so cute and I want to use them more. I've also used them in the next apartment you'll see next week, but I think I mentioned them in the spring family home I did earlier this week, but it's just, I think they're super cute, so I'm definitely gonna try and use those more. And also the flower wall stickers that have like shape to them, I think they look amazing, and I don't know, I didn't know I needed them in my life, but I do. Or I did. Now we have them, so I think they look super cute. Anyways guys, we are getting to the end of this video. I think there's like 1 minute left, but if you do have any suggestions to apartment builds you want to see me have a go at, please let me know in the comment section down below. I am always up for suggestions. I do have quite a lot written down as of right now, but like I said, I'm always up for suggestions, and I will be gone next week, but then I'll be back and I will be straight into making more videos. I feel like this summer is just going to be all about YouTube and possibly also work, so I am super excited to just jump back into it. I feel like every time I go to Denmark, I'm always like, I just want to go home and make videos, to be honest. Every time I get a big deadline or something, I always just want to make videos. So yeah, but do let me know if you got any suggestions for apartment builds or anything else you want to see on the channel, and I will try to have a look at it for when I am back. Anyways guys, I hope you like this build. You can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. It is uploaded as a room build, so all you do is you press Control-Shift-C, and then you type in BB move objects on, I think. It's just like that, and then you just place it down in this apartment. The address is in the description down below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!
Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Babe, there is this place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Oh, you can buy a way into my heart. You don't see that I just want you. You give me things, but I don't care. Oh, babe, there is this place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you